Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm Canada Zone, and I'm here for our Chicago Bulls. God, I can't speak. Chicago Bulls tear down rebuild. Now, with this video, I've recorded this already, and the files corrupted while I was transferring them to my laptop to edit. So that seriously frustrated me. So I took a day or two off of just making any 2K content. I just left the game alone because I was pissed off. But now I'm back with a good attitude again, and I'm ready to record this video for the second time. Now, what I laid out in the first take of this is that I've got to get rid of Lavine and Vooch immediately. Lonzo, I'm going to try to get rid of, but if nobody takes him, I mean, he's making $20 million, then nobody's going to take him. Patrick Williams, the goal would be to shed his salary as quickly as possible, but if it doesn't happen, I mean, that's what happens when you give a guy who's unproven a 5-year deal, all guaranteed. And then on the right here, these are my 3 building pieces. If we can improve upon that, that's great. They don't all have to start, but they all have to stay here. Josh Giddey will be around for the remainder of the rebuild. So will Kobe White, and so will Modest Buzelis. And aside from that, I'm going to simulate... Oh, the other thing that I forgot to mention. Injuries will be turned off until we make those trades. Because Zach Lavine and Vooch, I know what's going to happen. As soon as I try to make a deal at the deadline... wow. A first-round pick to... As soon as I try to make a deal, I know one of them would go down with an injury. So just for my own sake and the fluidity of this video, I'm just going to keep it so injuries are off until after we make the trades. And then I'll throw them back on, and whatever happens, happens. But until then, oh my God, we're going to get some terrible trade offers. They tried to give me Draymond Green. Until then, we're going to somehow increase our winning percentage to over 500 as 2K loves the Bulls in the sim for some reason. They're never a championship team anymore, but they're always a team that sneaks into the playoffs as like a 6 seed or 5 seed. And the only way I can get us to keep a good pick or to get a good pick is to completely blow up the roster. But I can't do that because we have too many young pieces that provide value. And I'm not going to trade the young guys because that defeats the purpose of my rebuild if I've got no pieces to build around. So trade deadlines here. We are 25 and 27. I will handicap myself to just trade finder trades, and we will see what the world is saying about Zach Lavine. Paul George in a second, Chris Middleton's there, Desmond Bane, Clint Capella in a first isn't bad. Tyler Herro is there. I'm not going to do that one. Lowry in Utah. Pascal is there. DeJounte and CJ McCollum. Jalen Duren is there. Jakob Poeltl, Freddie, Devin Vassell. This could help, but San Antonio loses 2 key pieces to their lineup. Oof. I'm thinking we might do this Atlanta Hawks deal, or I'm kind of feeling the Pistons deal. Gives Cade another scoring option, give Jalen Duren the opportunity to play himself into a lineup, and we just have to take on Tobias Harris's contract for the next season. So I'm doing that one. We got to throw out Dalen Terry on the way out, but I mean, it's a sacrifice we have to make. Now, Vooch, I would like to send to a contender. I think he holds more value right now than Zach Lavine. And Memphis could use a center that can space the floor. Atlanta could use a center that could space the floor. Let's see. Charlotte, nah. Sacramento, no. New York, definitely don't need him. Orlando could use a center that can space the floor, especially with Mo Wagner being out now. But I don't really return any value there. Dallas could use a center that could space the floor, but they wouldn't trade PJ Washington. No. Indiana, no. New Orleans, I mean, they could use a center. But if I'm trading, like, I want a first rounder for this. Whoa. That pick is, wow. I mean, it makes sense. They are picking in the bottom, like, will they accept this? What's the counter? THT in a second, you give me Javonte Green? You know what? Fine. So that gives us first-round pick for the future now. And now what we can do is try and flip CJ, because I feel like he provides more value to a contender than Tobias Harris does right now. To Atlanta doesn't really make sense. Jimmy Butler, that's crazy. Lowry's there. I'm willing to dump him for picks. Denver definitely doesn't need him. Freddie's there. You know what? We're going to do the Atlanta deal, but then I'm going to send Clint Capella back to them, I think. Or, well, I can try. I don't know if it'll be successful. Where are the Hawks? Give me Bogey. Huh. So, wait, what do the Hawks actually have? Oh, man. Go like this. Oh, my God, dude, I can't. There we go. Jeez. Moge. How much money would... The Hawks are... Whoa. Oh, okay, that's fine. You know what? I actually wanted to do that. Let's try and dump the Tobias Harris salary and maybe land a pick in the process, but it wouldn't surprise me if we don't get one. Yeah, like if we're dumping salary, Orlando for John Isaac. For a lottery-protected first, you know what? Fine. We have to give up a second to get off of him, but now that leaves us... It's going to be John Isaac and Madas at the 3, I think. And then it'll be Williams and Phillips, yeah. And then I like Duran and Smith. Okay, Torrey Craig is now a 5 according to 2K, but rock on. Lonzo's getting some playing time to close out the season here. He'll get 11 minutes off the bench to finish the year. So we're going to change Buzelis and Isaac to small forwards, and then we're going to simulate, and hopefully we bottom out. And then I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. All right, season's wrapped. Yoke is your MVP. That doesn't surprise me there. Yves Missi ends up taking Rookie of the Year. Russell Westbrook, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy, Eamon Thompson, Most Improved. Yoke, Clutch Player of the Year. And the Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks win 62 games. All NBA teams, we're unlikely to secure anybody here, as you'd expect. All defensive teams, also not going to pick anybody up. Rookie teams, though, we don't get... Oh, my God, we don't get anybody? Where is Matas? 7-3 and... I guess. Like, what did Zach Edey do? See, he's got rebounds, though. Bub Carrington. Yeah, he was better shooting. So, that's fine. I'll surrender that. We were the 6th seed. This is the worst case scenario. Because we were so... I don't know why. I don't know what it is with the Bulls glaze in this. But now that we're here, we might as well try and win. So let's trim it to a 9, man. We've got what? Boston? Yeah. Okay. So we will take a calm 5-game exit from the playoffs because we weren't doing anything. Knicks, Mavericks, Mavs in 7. Luka's your finals MVP. First season is over. Retirements. LeBron doesn't hang it up. Interesting. Okay. Hall of Fame inductees, yep. Chris Paul, jersey retirements, yep. League meetings, reject everything. And then draft lottery. Unfortunately, our pick is going to be Buns because the Blazers are keeping their pick because it's lottery protected. And we're going to be sitting... Yeah, the Blazers jumped to 4, and we're what, 16? I will be attempting to trade into this draft, so hold on now. We are going to take a look at who's got a top 5 pick. Like, I would like to trade into 5. Okay, 6 is the Pels. Who's got 5? Blazers have 4. The Wizards have 5. Of course. No, that's not what I wanted. I hate the you can't trade the pick. Because it's so dumb. Because you very clearly can. That's a 2nd-round pick. Let's see. Where's 6? Show me the Pels. I will give you our pick next year, unprotected. They want their pick back, and they want the swap worst of Atlanta. They'll give us Gabe Vincent. You know what? To trade into 6, sure. Now, let's see what Charlotte. Charlotte, I'm pretty sure you can't trade for the pick because the Hornets, because this game sucks, mostly. Yeah. Who is 2? The Jazz. But I feel like the Jazz, well, who cares? It's a video game. It's not entirely realistic. We can try. Okay. Just because there's no trade finder doesn't mean we can't trade up. Let's go all the way to the Jazz. I went the wrong way. Okay. I can live with this because they can take on Patrick Williams. That's fine. I can keep going. What if I gave you Julian Phillips as well? Give me the 2nd overall pick. That's fine. I didn't want Cooper Flagg. I wanted Dylan Harper. He's going to probably slot into our 2-guard spot next to Josh Giddey. It's going to give us an insanely tall backcourt. I can live without EJ. I will bring back Adama Sanogo just to fill out the bench, and it's only $2 million. Josh Giddey is definitely getting it. Pause. We're going to have to wait and see. Make sure he's got no offers. As of right now, they've got us not renouncing his rights, which is good. Josh Giddey is about to accept an offer from the Nets. I will absolutely be matching that. So we get Josh Giddey back. So that gives us Giddey and Dosunmu, White and Harper, but I'm probably going to start Harper and let Kobe be the 6th man. And then Isaac Buzelis. We need a 4. So let's try and secure a 4-man with our money that we've got left over. Gershon Yabusele is not a bad stopgap option. Peyton Watson's there. What about a small forward that can play the 4? There are very few. Zach Collins can play the 4, maybe not according to 2K. Kenny Hustle can play the 4. I think we go, how did Gershon do last year? 3 years, 34. I don't know if I could commit that to him. What did he do last year? 8 and 5 with a steal a night on very good shooting. Now, what if I gave him a 2-year deal, team option? I'll get it so you make $12 million. Actually, you know what? I'll overpay so you make $13 million in that second season. Now let's hope that we can also pick up Kenny Hustle here on a 1-year deal worth $5 million. Give me preferably both, and we get both. Wonderful. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. Our rotation now, we're not going to be like some crazy contender, but we're going to have Giddey Dosunmu, White and Harper, Isaac and Buzelis, Yabusele and Williams, and then Duren and Smith. I think that's a great looking team. Now let's see if I can find, can we afford Jimmy? No, we can't. We can't afford Lonzo though. 1-year deal for Lonzo. He'll take $9 million. I'll bring him back. Actually, 2-year deal, team option. Let's do $14 million in that last year. Let's do $14 million up front. Let's hope we get him back as well. And now the goal would be to package some of these guys because we got some money we can move. And if I can, I will go out and get us a star forward. That's going to be my target. Kobe White is an 85. Josh Giddey's an 85. It's because we changed him to his position. Jalen Duren's an 83. Io's an 82. Matas is an 81. He went up 2 after we changed him from a power forward to a small forward. Even Lonzo progresses. Hell, the guy barely played. John Isaac got better as a small forward. Gershon regresses. That's fine. Gabe Vincent we can live without. But now we're going to advance to next season, and I'm going to try and put a trade together before the regular season starts. So I will see you guys when we put that piece together. Speaking of trades, here it is. John Isaac, Lonzo Ball, our first in 2027, top 5 protected, Gabe Vincent, and a 2028 first that I don't really care about. Dead salary there with Gabe Vincent, and that's CJ McCollum's trade exception, or it's Clint Capella's. It's one of the two. For Brandon Ingram, who's going to plug in at our 3, Jose Alvarado, and Carlo Matkovic. Deal. Thank you, New Orleans. I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline again. We'll see if we're buyers or sellers, and I will meet you guys when we try and make some deals. All right. Didn't see you guys at the trade deadline, and that is for good reason. Luka's your MVP. Cooper Flagg is your Rookie of the Year. Kobe White is your 6th Man of the Year. 18, 3, and 5 on 50, 40, 90 splits. He's elite. Wemby's depoy. Asar Thompson, most improved. Clutch Player of the Year. Forgive me, Anthony Edwards. The Mavs win 64 games. And Chase Potter, I guess that's us, and the Chicago Bulls go 58 and 24. Unsure if we get anybody on the All-NBA teams. We don't. And nobody on all defensive teams. Rookie teams, Dylan Harper finishes 3rd. He had a great season. 13, 4, and 6 on 45, 31, 80 splits almost is pretty damn good. And as you guys can see, the 1 seed taking on the Charlotte Hornets. That's just LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Ace Bailey, Mark Williams, T-John Salon. So I will give you guys a look at the scoring. No 20-point per game scores, but damn, were we deep. 19.5 from Giddey, 18 from Kobe White, 17 from BI, 16 from Jalen Duren, 13 from Dylan Harper, and 12 from Ayo Dosunmu. 10 from Manos Buzelis off the bench, but in a very efficient 10, almost 50-40-90, I believe, 50-40 or 49-42-87. Ayo was great. Dylan Harper will improve. Jalen Duren took some threes this year for no reason. BI was elite. Kobe White was elite, as you guys saw, and Josh Giddey, 33% from three, 77% from the line. So, in this Hornets series, I do believe that we can win, and that's looking pretty good. Let's hopefully get through this in 5. We do. We get the Indiana Pacers in round number 2 is where I may begin to trim the rotation. They don't have Miles Turner. Never mind. Maybe I don't have to. We lose game 1, though. We win game 2. We lose game 3. How about game 4? We win game 4. I am going to remove the Kenny Hustle minutes and drop some Jalen Smith minutes to get, let's get Duren to 30. Let's get Giddey to 35, BI to 35, Yabusele to 25, and Dylan Harper to 30. And then change this to a 9-man, which is perfect. And I think that looks good there. So let's take a look at who is leading the way so far. In the quarterfinals, Josh Giddey has been on a tear, 22, 8, and 8, 19 from Kobe, 15 from Harper. Brandon Ingram has not been shooting the ball, I guess. And that needs to change. He needs to lock in because game 5 is a massive one. Hopefully we can take this one here. And we lose. Damn. Lose by 3. Oh, man. Dylan Harper, 8, 8, and 10. That's not a bad game. He shot poorly, but 8 boards, 10 assists, a steal, only 1 turnover. Kobe can't be having a game like that. BI can't really be putting up just 14 points as our highest paid player. Josh Giddey can't be putting up just 15. All right, game 6 to go to the conference finals, and we win. To stay alive, I mean. To potentially lose, and Indiana goes to the conference finals. But y'all know what I meant. Josh Giddey. See, this is a game that I need from the guys. But Brandon Ingram, again, if he has a heater, we will win this series. We just need him to have a heater. Game 7 here. Chicago is out to an early lead. Hopefully we can hang on to it. It doesn't look cute so far. Third quarter's got to be huge for us. We build it up to almost 20. It's 18. Whoa, man. They kind of go on a little bit of a run, but we're going to be able to take this behind Brandon Ingram finally having a game as we win in 7 to take on the New York Knicks, who now have Pascal Siakam at the 4 alongside Cat, Mikal Bridges, Deuce McBride, and Jalen Brunson. So this is not a series I'm hopeful for, nor am I envious to be playing either the Knicks or eventually the Mavs/Thunder in the NBA Finals. But we're going to take the Jalen Smith minutes. Honestly, I don't think we can take the Jalen Smith minutes. Ayo's been fine. What's Madas been doing? He's been great. Kobe, he's been great. I'm going to drop the minutes just slightly. We're going to give Jalen like 8 minutes. We got to load up the big guys. 40, 32, 37. Let's go Kobe another minute. And then we'll keep it at 9-man. But you guys saw the rosters. Game 1. Against the Knicks, we win. By how much? Oh my God, by 13. Kobe White having a game, 23 points in 26 minutes. Game 2, we lose. By 13, they return the favor. Jalen Brunson has a game. Game 3, we win. Oh my God, by 19 points. Jalen Duren has himself a game. Kobe, 22 points in 26 minutes. Josh Giddey with 21, 9, and 14. Game 3, we win. Oh my goodness. By 12. Jalen Duren, 23 and 12. Game 5 to go to the NBA Finals. We lose. By how much? Just 10. Man, game 6. Come on, please. Oh my God. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder are taking on Josh Giddey and the Chicago Bulls. This I'm unsure about. They have Chet. They have J-Dub. They've got Cason Wallace, Lou Dort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Only thing I can think of is maybe doing something like this. Dylan Harper is a little bit better of a defender than Josh Giddey. BI defends, and then Gershon Yabusele gets J-Dub, and Jalen Duren gets Chet. I think that's going to have to be what it is for this series because I can't really think of any other way to do it. Our bench is on fire. This is the rotation we got to go with. Game 1 against the Thunder, we win. There is no way we take game number 1 here. Shea puts up 33, but Dylan Harper matches him with 27, 7, and 7. Game 2 in Chicago, in Chicago, we lose. Oh no, I believe it is in OKC. Never mind. Yeah, can't have that low of a scoring night. Can't be shooting 8 of 20. Can't be shooting 4 of 11. Game 3 in Chicago now. We win. Oh my goodness, by 28 points. Game 4, we win again. By 18, we put up 149 in regulation. Brandon Ingram, what a game. Simulate with Simcast here. Hopefully, we can get out on a run here. Just maintain. That's fine. I can live with this. Keep your distance. Keep the distance. Oh my God, we're jumping in. Up 17, 2 minutes to go. We have all but secured it at this point. All I need is 1 to put the starters back in and to see how Kobe White's doing. Oh my God, he's got 25 and 6. Giddey's got 23. BI is at the 5 for some reason. With 19. Let's see. Io's got 5. How's Dylan doing? What a stat line. 15, 3, and 9.
Sumo is out there with Josh Giddey. It's Brandon Ingram, and it's Harper in at the power forward position. Now here's Wallace.
What is happening? Why is BI in at the 5? This is dumb.
1:46 left in the game. From 8 feet away.
No way. Good. Stop. Call a timeout. Get the starters out there. The real 51 rebounds a game this season. Holy cow, we're 3rd in the NBA. Damn good rebounding team, I guess, when your backcourt duo is 6'8 and 6'6. There we go. We've got the starters. Yeah, Gershon Yabusele is in at the 4 now. What a signing he's been. Doesn't demand the ball, but he can play defense and he can score when you need him to. And that's all we need him to do is make a couple shots a night.
Chicago leading by 15.
We're going to try and go with the Brandon Ingram floppy play. See if we can get a shot off from 3.
Pass to Ingram. The 3 is up.
Is it good, though? It is not good, and he dove on the ground like a moron.
These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey.
Good contest, Josh.
Hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Bulls. Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring.
Oh man, I cannot score unless I'm playing. Oh, never mind. I lied. BI is a mid-range killer. But what I was saying is I can't score, as I say in every video. I can't score unless it's Anthony Simons. I can only shoot the ball with his jumper. Otherwise, I'm cooked.
Taking care of business and making sure there wasn't going to be any miracle comeback. This is a team that knows how to close.
Stay up.
No question, this was a team effort. But you have
Good D. Oh my God, he knocked that down too. Damn.
Intensity is what he brought the glass.
See what Dylan Harper can do.
And came up with a ton of rebounds.
Here's Harper.
Oh my God, Dylan Harper. What a shot.
And the Bulls lead by 16.
Cutting up.
Finishing the game strong.
Oh my God, on the block. Oh man, I get blown by right away because I'm a terrible defender.
Very decisive victory for the
Jalen Duren's got 20. Holy, I don't know who gets Finals MVP. It's probably going to be Josh Giddey because he fills the stat sheet the most. But it could be Jalen Duren. It could be Kobe White.
Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Knock it down, Gershon. Good board.
Over to the left wing.
Knock it down, Gershon. I tried it. I bet you don't make that. I told you. Throw it. Make that. Full court. The Chicago Bulls. The quietest finals win in NBA history. As we take an NBA title in year 2 after picking up Brandon Ingram, Gershon Yabusele, and Dylan Harper in an offseason. I cannot even begin to fathom how we managed to win a championship here. We've got Dylan Harper joins Magic Johnson as rookie guards to win Finals MVP. He averages, oh my God, 18, 6, and 8 with half a steal, half a block on 58, 65, 100 splits. What a hero he was. Let's see how the guys looked throughout the NBA Finals. Brandon Ingram was 22, 7, and 4. He showed up when it mattered. Kobe White was 21, 2, and 5 off the bench. 19, 7, and 6 from Josh Giddey. 18, 6, and 8 from Dylan Harper, as you guys saw. 12, 2. Oh, forgive me. 16 and 12 with 2 assists from Jalen Duren. 9, 3, and 3 from Io. 8, 4, and a steal a night from Madas. Jalen Smith got a couple buckets in there. Gershon got in, shot terribly. Part of that was my fault. But yeah, he was bad. But we knock off the Thunder in year number 2. And that is going to do it for this rebuild. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.